today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Able to spin free, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Kennedy, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On second down now, it's Kennedy. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they go play action now, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now it's Burrow. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. On third down, Burrow. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick slant complete to Howard. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. interception, return for a Lions touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete.
The Eagles at 11-5 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Again, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go play action with Burrow. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Kennedy. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kennedy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost gets the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To try again after the sack. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Kennedy. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From a yard out.
And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid gain there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On 1st down, Kennedy. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
From just shy of midfield.
Burrow. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes.
Down inside the 10.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
It's a nice little juke.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Philadelphia,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.